Hello there. Thank you for joining us on another edition of NAPTIP On The Move. I'm Angela Agbegi. Drama is one of the preventive tools employed by NAPTIP to curb the scourge of trafficking in persons, as well as stop violence against persons. In fact, NAPTIP has a drama club. Our package today will tell you more about the NAPTIP Drama Club and, of course, bring you one of the short videos produced by the club in collaboration with Devatop Center for Africa Development, funded by the United States Embassy and other partners. Don't go away. It's NAPTIP on the Move.
The drama club in NAPTIP came into being because the agency realized that outside the paperwork and the speeches that has been made concerning the ills of human trafficking, that drama is a very beautiful way of telling the public more about what we do. The crime of human trafficking has to be displayed through drama. And you know, drama engages the five senses. And so while you are watching drama, it's like you're watching a film. And so you remember easily and you are able to flow emotionally with what is happening. Drama has been able to open the eyes of so many people in the society on the heels of human trafficking, and not just the paperwork. So the Section 5 of the TPR Act empowers NAPTIP, you know, to create public awareness about human trafficking through various means, and drama is one of them. The TV is one of them, and of course the radio is also one of them. And so drama, since it started in 2018, September to be precise, has really gone a long way in reaching out, especially to the grassroots, the ills of human trafficking. We demonstrate it, we show it live as it is, and so we are able to win the emotions of the public to actually know what human trafficking is all about and how it is being carried out. So it's a way of helping the public, in a nutshell, to easily remember what human trafficking is. The drama club in NAPTIP has been able to put together about 3 skits, and it's on domestic violence, on human trafficking. And of recent, we did a film. We were able to even premiere it at the cinemas last month. And we've done a lot of stage dramas, and we have so many more skits we want to put together, and even films. I believe that the drama club has come to stay. Presently, the Director General of the agency is very happy with what we do at the level of the drama club. We've been able to organize ourselves very well. Every member in that club is a staff of the agency, and they are just simply coming together to showcase the talent they have. Presently, we have about 30 members, and I can assure you, almost on a weekly basis, people walk into my office and they want to join the drama club. And that has always shown that there is something positive they are seeing there. For every skit and drama that we have done so far, the 4 of them, they're on YouTube, very easy to access and watch. I encourage the public to please do watch this. because this is a very new avenue that the agency is using to portray what we do in NAPTIP as a preventive tool and also to create awareness. I will not end without sincerely thanking our partners that have been there for the agency in terms of this production of films. We'd like to thank Devatop, FIAP has been there, of course the US Embassy as well. The Director General of the agency, Dr. Fatima Waziri, has been so helpful to the Drama Club as well. But we cannot do it alone, and so we are also expecting more partners to come collaborate with NAPTIP so that we can produce more films and skits. Drama is a preventive tool. What you watch, you see, you hear, you remember easily. And so for us in drama, we hope to continually dish out the skits and films so that what the agency does, the society can know it better through drama.
My phone.
I'm doing assignments where we're given an assignment to do online and submit tomorrow.
Online assignment?
Yes.
Why are they giving you assignments online these days? Despite the huge sum of money your dad and I are paying for textbooks. What about the school library?
We use it as well. It's just that this particular one we were asked to do it online and submit tomorrow.
Anyways, I came to remind you of the church service today by 5 p.m. Remember, we are leaving this house by 4:30. Okay?
Yes, Mommy.
Okay.
The phone analysis shows that your daughter, Meg, was chatting with someone named Snoop within the period she went missing. And this Snoop is seemingly helping her to cover up a pregnancy.
Pregnancy?
Meg? Yeah. Where? How? Under my roof? Sir, the social media conversation here from the phone shows us that your daughter was communicating with this guy, Snoop, yes, and they agreed to meet on that day.
I should have known better. She was always collecting my phone, telling me she wants to do assignments. My daughter.
Sorry, ma'am. NAPTIP forensic intelligence gathered so far shows us that she is in constant communication with that Snoop, whom we suspect he's connected with her disappearance.
Can you trace that so-called Snoop whenever you call his name? Because I want my daughter back alive.
Oh yes, we're on his trail, sir. Although the social media account has been deactivated. It is a pseudo account, but our investigation continues. Yes.
My daughter. My daughter.
Take it easy, madam.
My daughter. My daughter. My daughter.
Okay,
Ma'am, take it easy.
Calm down.
Sir, I am assuring you, NAPTIP is working in collaboration with all other relevant law enforcement agencies on this to ensure that all the culprits on this case are brought to book. Your daughter will surely be brought back to you. I Are you sure? She will also get justice to it.
We hope you were enlightened. Our event segment will keep you updated on some of the recent activities of the agency. Keep watching. The Director General of NAPTIP, Dr. Fatima Waziri Azi, recently delivered a lecture on the second day of the two-day national workshop on child protection and child justice administration, organized by the National Judicial Institute for Family Court Judges, Magistrates, Social Welfare Officers, Assessors, and Family Unit of the Nigeria Police Force in Abuja. The workshop, which had participants from across the country, was themed Achieving Child-Friendly Justice System. Outline of the lecture includes overview of the Trafficking in Persons Prohibition Enforcement and Administration Act and the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, the legal framework for combating trafficking in persons and violence against persons. Overview of key sections of the TIPIA and VAP Act as it pertains to children. Common forms of child trafficking and harmful practices against children prosecuted by NAPTIP and challenges in prosecution.
In Nigeria, we have both internal and external forms of human trafficking, with a higher rate of internal trafficking. But because media is always spotlighted on the external part of human trafficking, it's taken that we don't have internal trafficking going on. So when we talk about internal trafficking, it's trafficking from one community to another, then across state lines, so from one state to another state. Then of course, when we talk about external trafficking, it's trafficking outside the borders of Nigeria. With the data we have now, looking from 2019 to 2022, 61% of trafficking that goes on in Nigeria happens internally. So before our very eyes, people are trafficked every day. Then 39% are external traffic. So just a few weeks ago, we raided a brothel in Abia State. And when our officers, in collaboration with civil defense, went in there, we rescued children as young as 12 years, 13 years, being used as prostitutes. Then in terms of outside Nigeria, we have an influx of young Nigerian girls in Mali, we have them in the Gambia, we have them in Cote d'Ivoire, where people carry young girls as young as 13 years. during the day they work in restaurants, at night they work as prostitutes. So it's a national crisis. When we talk about child labor, it's a huge problem in Nigeria, and this is predominant in one form or the other in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. So we have a lot of children being used for street peddling, they are being used for construction work, the tie and dye industry too. They find children in that industry. Then of course using of children in as domestic servitude. You see them scavenging trash, you see them being used as bus conductors, motopark touts, and various exploitative agricultural work.
Having evaluated the TIPIA Act, she then spoke on the VAP Act.
Violence against persons is something that affects everyone. So it affects men, it affects women, it affects children. And although we know that women and children are most affected in terms of domestic and gender-based violence, it has a very devastating effect on everyone, on entire communities. And the ability to change this narrative as individuals is something that we must do. And again, the biggest complication is that most survivors of gender-based violence choose not to report. However, statistics shows that a person in an abusive relationship attempts to leave their abuser an average of 7 times before they eventually leave. Every sexual and gender-based violence case is a potential murder case. So we find, people who live in that situation for years, at the end of the day, they end up, dying in that situation. In fact, a few months ago, I think this is one of the cases that really, really broke my heart. We rescued 3 kids from Jabi village. They were abandoned by the mother and father. They were left in the house at the point we rescued them, they had been by themselves for 3 months. So the eldest being a 12-year-old, then 8-year-old, and I think the youngest was like 5. And the 8-year-old actually tried committing suicide. So when they brought him to the office, you could see, as God will have it, he used the blunt side of the knife and he tried to cut himself. And for me, it was very disturbing because I was like, what does an 8-year-old boy know about suicide? And in terms of legal framework for combating violence against persons in Nigeria, NAPTIP is empowered to implement the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act 2015 in the FCT. So as at today, 34 states have adopted the VAP Act as law, and the High Court of the FCT has the jurisdiction to hear and grant any application under the Act. And this past February, my Lord the CJ of the FCT went further to designate 4 judges to hear specifically violence against persons prohibition case, which we at NAPTIP are extremely happy about. Then in terms of prevention and awareness creation, with approval from the Federal Ministry of Education this past June, we commenced a nationwide establishment of the Trafficking in Persons and Violence Against Persons vanguards across the 110 federal government unity schools in Nigeria. So in the past month, we've been able to establish these vanguards in 28 unity schools and counting across the country. So basically, the vanguard is intended to increase the capacity of students to be able to identify and report incidents of human trafficking and sexual and gender-based violence in and out of school.
Concluding the lecture, she urged the judiciary to ensure stiffer penalties for offenders. The insightful lecture elicited a lot of comments, questions, observations, and contributions by the participants. The session was chaired by Honorable Justice Teresa Obot, Judge of the High Court, Akwa Ibom State.
I am very happy that I was brought here today for this workshop. People who assault or abuse children should be tried not as children in the family court, but in the regular court.
In attendance were the Administrator of the National Judicial Institute, Honorable Justice Salisu Garba Abdullahi, Honorable Judges, and participants from different states of the Federation. A federal high court sitting in Enugu State has sentenced 3 ladies, Faith Emmanuel, 21 years of age, Chinaecherem Okafor, 21 years, and Laveth Emmanuel, 30 years of age, to 6 months non-custodial sentence, pursuant to Section 311, subsection 2 of the Administration of the Criminal Justice Act, and committed the defendants to community service at NAPTIP's Enugu Zonal Command. The defendants were convicted for receiving and hiring for exploitative work, specifically alms begging. The offence is contrary to Section 23, subsection 1B of the Trafficking in Persons, Prohibition Enforcement and Administration Act 2015. Director General of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, Dr. Fatima Waziri Azi, has emphasized the importance of deliberate inclusion for senior citizens in all programs, policies, and other protective protocols in a bid to enhance their well-being and make them less vulnerable to abuse. She stated this in Abuja while playing host to the Director General of the National Senior Citizen Center, Dr. Omokaru, who led a team from the management of the center on a courtesy call to NAPTIP. Dr. Omokaru said the center was in the process of developing an anti-elder abuse community rapid response mechanism, which is focused on addressing the growing concerns of elder abuse within various communities. She implored for the mainstreaming of older persons into the existing structures of NAPTIP, particularly in the implementation of the VAP Act. The National Senior Citizen Center is one of the agencies under the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development of Nigeria. The Public Enlightenment Department of NAPTIP sensitized the women of Mwagavul Development Association, Mangu Local Government Area of Plateau State, on the dangers of human trafficking during a fundraising program for social vices at the International Conference Center in Abuja. The Mwagavul Development Association was established to prevent trafficking in persons and other social vices in their community. In recognition of Plateau State as an endemic state for human trafficking, the agency pledged support to ending human trafficking and encouraging sanctions for the perpetrators of such violations. The association unites to rescue indigents who are victims of human trafficking from any part of Nigeria and also integrate them into the society. A fundraising was carried out in support of victims of human trafficking and other social vices. It's that time when we bring you an account of a victim on our Victim Story segment. Stay with NAPTIP on the Move.
Where I was living in Sunuyo, we were two of my friends. We used to stay alone. So one woman like that, we don't know where she's from, we don't know her. She said that there is restaurants work because two of us were busy looking for work to do. She now told two of us that there is restaurants work, that 1 month they will pay you 20,000 naira in a day. We now said okay, that she will not tell anybody, that she will come and pick us in the night around that kind of 8 o'clock, that she stay in the room and wait for her. So two of us now ran out. We now stayed in that room. Around 8 o'clock, she now pick us. She now first carry us. We now see people wearing pants, skirts, all the short skirts and bra. So I now told her that, is it the restaurant work that she said that we are going to do? She now said there's a prostitution we are going to do. We now told the woman that we want to go back. She said no, we are not going to anywhere. She now forced us to do the work. As we're doing the work, she will give us condom to use it as stay with man. As we're doing the work, then me and I can't sit down in one place. I was busy crying. I did not go to work from morning till that night. The woman now come inside. As she come inside her room, she now start flogging me. She said that if I want to go back, that she's going to kill me. She pissed inside bucket, told me to drink. And I told her that I'm not going to drink. She now forced me. She broke bottle to say that if I did not drink the piss, that she's going to kill me. And then I now break it down and ran out. Then the other of my friend now ran and call police. As my friend now ran to call police, then the woman now took me to go and give one woman, she's child lady. That child lady give her 50,000 naira. Let her go. As my friend came back, she now come and arrest her. Her sister now comes from where I'm staying. She now told me to dress well so that I should do video call. If I do video, they will snap my picture so that they can send it to the police, so that they will believe that I'm still alive, that I'm not doing prostitution work. And I told them I should lie, that the woman I'm staying with, that the woman used to sell restaurants, that I'm staying with the woman, while it's not the woman that I'm staying with that used to sell restaurants, it's prostitution work that I used to do. They told me that if I did not lie to the police, that they are not going to leave me. They will kill me and they will bury me in that place. As they snap my picture, I do the video call. I now lie to the police, so they now release her. So one day I want to run, they will catch me. They say I should stay. They will give me 30 condoms. If you finish the condom, they will still give you another one every day. They will tell us that if the police come, you should tell them they are 23 years old while you are not 23. If police catch us, you should tell them that you used to stay alone. You are not serving the same madam that you used to stay in our home. I not beg the child lady that I want to go back. The child lady said that if I want to go back, that I will also 50,000 naira for her before I will go. And I'm beg her, she did not agree. If I'm not feeling fine, I did not agree to work. If I tell her let her give me medicine, she said that it's a lie, that I used to drink isomanic, me ice. She will flog me, she will kick me like as if I'm a goat. She will flog me, beat me like a mad woman. She even use something that is heavy. She use it and knock it on my head. So one girl like this, her name is Trauma. As they brought that girl here, the girl used to do the work. Then she now ran away in the night. Then she now bring napting people. Then she now pointing all of us, say she know this one, she know us. Then the people now take us and go to shelter. So I thank God for rescuing me. As I form other girls, that if they hear that there is booting work, that they should be very, very careful. Thank you, NAPTIP, for rescuing me.
For more inquiries and support, or to report cases of suspected human trafficking, violence against persons and child abuse, please call NAPTIP hotline 0703 0000203 or the short code 627, or email us info@naptip.gov.ng. Visit our website www.naptip.gov.ng. Follow us on our social media platforms at NAPTIP Nigeria, or watch our videos on YouTube.
Our time is up, but I must thank you for staying with us and urge you to join us again soon. My name is Angela Agbegi. Bye-bye.